What's happening? What's happening, guys? I should really come up with an intro. I'm not just like talking out of nowhere, but it's just, I think what's happening is just gonna be how I read this. But what's happening, bro? How we doing today, man? This is a fine evening, man. I uploaded I was gonna upload 2 videos today. I only uploaded a short, unfortunately, just because that video that I recorded today I felt like it was the same thing that I did, and I did do a similar video actually. It was what's it called? Or what was it? What was it about? It was like, man, how do I forget? How do I forget, man? That's actually kind of crazy. The video was like, what? Oh, you pay a price when you become famous, and I realized that I already did something like that, and I don't feel like repeating myself, and I feel like I was repeating myself in the same video, bro. And on top of that, the time it was literally the same time that I did the original video. So yeah, but enough about that. Today I'm gonna mainly focus on Resident Evil. Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil. I'm sure a lot of people like it too. I just heard some news about a new developing RE game, Code Veronica. I heard Code Veronica will be getting a remake, we'll be getting a remake. I saw them, it could be in development, and sorry, hairs in my mouth. But I heard that the game is getting developed. I don't know if it's as we speak or it's gonna start getting developed later on, or it's already in development. But I heard it's getting developed, and it's crazy to think that in just a couple, not a couple months. Well, I mean, next year we're gonna have the new Resident Evil game, and I feel like by the end of that year, 2026, we're gonna have the Code Veronica remake. Now, I have not played all the remakes, unfortunately. I've only played one of them, RE2. Sorry. And honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited for these 2 new games. I'm pretty sure. I feel like Code Veronica. I feel like that one is. I don't know much about it, but I feel like that one is like very underrated. Such kind of criminal. But yeah, that one's very underrated to me. And honestly, I do kind of want to play all the remakes. I do plan on getting Resident Evil 4 eventually, maybe later down the road though. But yeah, I would love to get that game. And that just tells me what the future of RE is gonna be like. I mean, bro, we're gonna be getting another remake, probably for Resident Evil 5, and then 6, and the other ones, whatever. We're gonna be getting a lot of remakes. And honestly, I can't wait to play as certain characters that honestly we've only played it in the past games, and we haven't played yet in the remakes. In the remakes, recent remakes, we've only been playing as Jill, Carlos, Leon, Claire, and if you want to count the honorable mention, Ashley Graham, we played as her a little bit in RE4. You can go with that. Oh yeah, and Ada, we played as Ada. Who else? There's another one. I forgot who you play as in the Resident Evil 1 remake. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So I think you play as Chris, right? You play as Chris. You play as Jill and Chris. I think. Yeah. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. But I just realized something. I was about to say that we haven't played as Chris yet, but we have. Sorry if the light's bright as hell. We have not played. I was about to say we haven't played as Chris yet, but I just realized we have the RA1 remake. But it's good to see that we might be able to. We're going to be playing him again later down the road, maybe in Resident Evil 5 remake. Like I don't even know if some of the RE games need a remake. Like example, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. You know, I don't think that one really needs a remake. And honestly, I feel like they wouldn't even remake it. They would just remaster it to have better technology. And then same thing with Village. They would just remaster it. New graphics, new everything. Maybe the gameplay would stay the same for both. The only thing that would really change is like the graphics and yeah, that's it. And I guess some of the looks, you know? I don't know. But that would be pretty cool to see. I don't know. But honestly, I just wanted to come out on here and talk about the two new RE games that might be coming out. Well, I know one of them is up for sure coming out, but the other one, I'm not sure. Like I know Requiem is gonna be coming out. I mean, that I heard that game might have like vehicles in it, a new character, Leon might be in it, you know. And then Code Veronica. I don't know if that one's gonna be made yet, but either way, I'm excited for it. I don't know if it's gonna be made, but honestly, I'm ready. I'm ready for those games. But yeah, I do want to play most of the remakes. But you guys, let me know. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about RE2 or not RE remakes being remade? How do you guys feel about that? I'm for one excited, dude. I'm so sorry. I record outside and my dog just like they love they love biting the water, and then the water like gets into their nose and they just start coughing. It's kind of weird. Like they drink it normally, but then sometimes they'll just like bite it, and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyways, enough about them, bro. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for some of the RE remakes? I'm trying to like block the lights so it's not that bright, but yeah. Are you guys trying to see them new RE remakes? Because I, for one, am excited for them. I know you guys gotta play them. I am. Yeah, I want to. And also, I'm excited for the new game. But, yeah, I mean, low-key, I just wanted to come on here and talk about just what I'm excited for the RE series. Actually, I wanted to tap into one thing. What's next? Is it just gonna be remakes all over and over again? Like, I wouldn't mind that, but honestly, like, I would love to at least have another, like, a new RE game after that. To be fair, the creators of RE, Resident Evil, they said they're moving away from all the Umbrella and Raccoon City and viruses things. They're moving away from that. And this new game, Requiem, is gonna be like a send off to that, to the part of the RE story. They're gonna be sending that off, and I, for one, am excited. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see what Resident Evil is gonna be. I'm excited to see where it goes. And I'm sure either way, I feel like we're all gonna play the game. Even if it sucks, I feel like we're all still gonna play the game. But, yeah. that was just the first part of the video. I also wanted to talk about another thing, something that's been on the back of my mind. Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's, it's been the best thing that came into my life, man. Honestly, to me, it's the best game, and honestly, I love the horror aspect of it. I love everything about it, man. The recent games have been alright, yeah. Still slightly scary, but yeah. But the games haven't been that bad. But I just had this thought. What if Five Nights at Freddy's was remastered, or hell, maybe even remade? It would probably be remastered that. Since Steel now owns, like, or kind of owns, or, you know, has the rights to Five Nights at Freddy's, will they go a step further by remastering or remaking the Five Nights at Freddy's games to their own image? Like, would they do it like Security Breach? Would they do it like Five Nights at Freddy's the Mimic? Or Mimic? Yeah. Right? Five Nights at Freddy's Mimic? Yeah. Will they do it like those? Will they do it like those games? Except they would probably keep the gameplay aspect of it. Like, you know, they would keep us in the office. The game would have just more 3D elements, and maybe you can look down halls, maybe you can use like flashes on the cameras to light up the hallway. Pretty cool. I don't know. Or would they just completely remake the game? Would they remake the game into something else? Sorry, my hair's kind of messed up. I feel like they would just remaster the game to have more 3D elements, maybe change a few gameplay mechanics, but all in all, I think they would just tell the same story for each one. The only one I can see them actually, like, fully, like, remastering, I feel like it's Sister Location. Sister Location, I feel like that's when they would go, like, okay, let's bring in a 3D element to that. Like, let's make it into Security Breach and Mimic. So they would probably have a 3D aspect for that. That one we would probably be able to move around more and do a lot more things. But like, I don't feel like Scott would want that. I don't feel like Scott would want the Five Nights at Freddy's series to become a 3D mess. I think he would want the old games to stay as they are, with his own image, because those games represented him. And if they're remade, they will probably, they'll bring in a new aspect of the games. You know, it would bring something different. And that difference will be like something that's not related to Scott at all. Like, I feel like Scott would think that maybe it would be like it would feel like if the games were remastered, it would feel like they would be replacing what he built, and those games represent what he built up. He built up a franchise. He built it up from nothing to something. Those games represent humble beginnings, if you want to go with that. They represent him. They represent all the hard work and dedication he put into all these games. Sorry, the crickets. But it represents what he has built this franchise up to be. And now, if they're remade, I feel like that it would be erasing all his hard work that he put into those games. Like, in the end, Scott would probably be like, okay, I'll let it happen. But I feel like deep down he would be like, all that hard work, man. Well, it wouldn't be for nothing. It would just feel like his hard work was just like moved aside, and then something like a simpler solution just came in. Like, imagine a scientist creates like a healing potion that heals any injuries. And it's all this complex equations, mathematical equations, scientific questions, and complex everything. But finally the scientist cracks it down and is able to get the right chemicals, and he builds the potion. But then this other company comes in and then builds a simpler solution that might work better, or that might work just as good as the original formula. Like, if I was a scientist, like low-key, I would be kind of mad. I would be like, these guys are erasing whatever number of years of my work that I put into this healing potion. Now they have built a better potion than me. I mean, deep down, I would be kind of mad. And a little upset that even though my hard work didn't go for nothing, because they gave the idea for this company to go and build a simpler potion for this healing agent, it would still hurt very badly, because I spent countless years building a potion, and I put my soul into it. And now that there's a simpler solution that works just as good as mine, there's no need for my original design. There's no need for my original formula. Now that we have a simpler formula, and I feel like that's how it'd be like. The Five Nights at Freddy's games are that original design, or that original formula, and then the newer games are the new formula. The effectiveness of both, that really depends on, I guess, the user of said things. Like, the person might try the original formula, realize it heals them, and makes them feel well. And then they use that new formula, and it does the same thing. And I'm not just saying that everything is going to be positive. I mean, like, if that original formula will probably have some flaws, it'll probably be like, it makes me feel good, but it doesn't last as long. Then the new formula, it lasts as long, but maybe after a while, I just feel like shit. I don't know. Tell me, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new Freddy games? Five Nights at Freddy's games. And also, do you guys like the originals or the new ones? I don't know. I personally love the originals. I grew up with the originals, so yeah. Well, you guys let me know. But my phone is actually about to die, so I don't want to spend too much time on this outro. So hope you guys enjoyed. If I earn your subscription, I appreciate it. If I earn your likes, I appreciate it. If I earn your comment, I appreciate it. And hope you guys have a good life. Hope you guys have a good day, good evening. For me it's evening, but if you're in the daytime right now, if you have a good day. Remember, respect is earned, not given. And yeah, just hope you guys are doing well and are well. Bye.